Oh, I have a scratchy little voice today, right now. I am popping on here because I've been dropping a teaser for the last 24 hours about a self-love kit. And you're probably like, what the heck is that? And why do I even need one? First of all, let's talk about why you want to create it. You don't need it, you want to create it. And to me, it's this idea of like, I first did this and I never called it a self love kit, but I had this box when I was a teacher. Now, I was a middle school English teacher in the late 90s, early 2000s, so a long time ago. However, there were days when you taught middle school, I taught eighth grade, so 14-year-olds and all their parents and those of you who I am near and dear to who are still teachers, this is for you. We've had some really hard days. And when you're a teacher, there are moments where you're like, what am I doing? I think these are like moments that we all have in life. What am I doing? Am I actually really making a difference? Should I just throw the towel in? And back then, I had this little box in my desk. And this little box, I kept all the notes that students had written me, parents had written me, little gifts, all these things. So it has evolved for me, this idea of this like self love kit, since I was, gosh, that was in my 20s when I was making that kind of magic. And a couple of years ago, I did an in-person thing, and it was like a like start your year off soulful. So if you were at it, you will remember this. I did it with the fabulous Wendy Wright, a good friend of mine who's a personal stylist and makeup artist, and we gave each person this beautiful box, right? Magnetic lid, and then filled it with all sorts of goodies. So here's what I want you to think about. It doesn't have to be a box, it can be a basket, it can be some type of container. But I like the idea of having everything in a very easy to like locate, know where it is. You could keep it by your bed, you could put it in your workplace, in your work area if you work from home. You could take it to work, you could have it in your car. But this idea that everything goes in it. And here's what I love about this is when you're having a rough day, when you're having a fabulous day, love and kindness and compassion for ourselves is where to start. Come back in to your body, to your mind, and to your spirit. Now, you don't need 20 hours to play and visit with your self-love kit. You might have a minute, you might have 5 minutes. So I want you to curate it with things you love, right? Something special. Like and I like to use the senses as kind of a guide. So we'll kind of walk through the senses. To me, of course, a little dark chocolate. This is my favorite. Holiday Lindt, just ooh, some of their white chocolate. This is peppermint cookie, but white chocolate's really good. I've also recently had a little thing for York peppermint patties lately, so you could do that or something else delicious you love. Maybe you have a favorite hard candy, something that's not going to spoil easily. So, something again that gets your taste buds excited. This isn't about oh, I'm having a bad day, I need to drown myself in something. This is about, again, just celebrating all the parts of you, all the human parts. So, again, taste. And then next, you know me, let's talk about, again, how we can take things in visually. So maybe you have your favorite photograph of your family, of your lover, of a vacation you went. I think that's a really fun thing to do. I also visually love to have a little, this is perfect, Adrian N's May You Know Joy gratitude deck because it's so small I can fit right into a box like that. It travels very easily. So if I want a little extra love, which let's just do it for the fun of it, I can easily just pick a card right now. Hold on. Gotta get in there. Oh, this other card was trying to come out. Oh, well, it's not. Ooh, I am grateful for inspiration. How perfect for this topic and all the things. So Adrian's decks make really great accompaniments, but if you have a bigger deck, that works as well too. Okay. Sometimes I have to channel my inner 8-year-old when I'm creating things that I love. And I found this. I mean, there are so many cute little gift shops. There's some local gift shops if you are in the Bel Air area where I live, but any town in Main Street usually has some great places, like some gift shops where you can just find some fun little things. I just, again, the tactileness of this. Fox is one of my spirit guides, and this is, I don't know if you can see it, but it's super glittery and sparkly. So you have all of these things which I love. So who doesn't want to work if I was having a little bit of a moment, like now all of a sudden with my sparkly feather pen, fox pen, it just your mood immediately lifts, right? And lightens. Okay. Another thing, and I mentioned this, this is how I started. I do love to put little special messages, cards people have sent me, clients have sent me, friends have sent me over the years. I love to put stuff like that because when you read something, again, even though that person might have written this to you a year ago, 5 years ago, it carries energy. Your entire box, whatever you're creating in this kit, it's like, what is the intention? To me, I always wanted to be a mood lifter or a mood expander in ways that when I reread a card or a message that somebody has sent me or given me, it's like I get to enjoy and savor that all over again. So it's not just one time, but it's like, oh, yes. Okay. So if you have missed anything, deck of cards to me always in my kit. Some beautiful love notes that people have sent me. Some fun things. A little bit. Again, I like the sensory aspect of this, so a little bit of chocolate or something else. There's some hard candies that I really like. They're butterscotch, so it could be something like that. And again, I think it's a great idea to use. Here I've got my little box, but you could do something like a basket or some other kind of container. All right. I would be remiss if I didn't say that I have some very special crystals in my life. This one is dragon blood jasper. I think I'm saying that right. And most of the time when I get a stone, and I do not do this intentionally, like I don't look for it, and I'm trying to find it right now. There's a heart etched into this stone, of course there is. And I got this when I became a master coach. It was something that Martha Beck gave to us. We got to pick these when we were at her ranch in California. It was very magical during that weekend, and it still has a lot of like highly intuitive energy for me. So when I want to really connect back in, put it in my hand, I just ask it to share a message. And again, things like this are perfect because they're small, they're very, again, easily put into the kit. And maybe you pull out the stone when you're having a moment one day, maybe you pull out the pen a different day. There's no right or wrong way to use this. This is about, again, at the foundation of creating a life where you're curating the joy. And so if you create and curate this joy box, it's like love, 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 love. You can be crying and still, like I've done that. I've been crying and holding my stone and just feeling the love. It doesn't mean everything's a rainbow and unicorn, right? Kind of toxic positivity. It means that we can always invite love into every moment. All right. I would be remiss if I didn't put a little Jeff Foster in my kit because first of all, I love Jeff Foster, as all of you know, I think. If you don't know, it would be a shocker. However, I love things like this because again, he writes like you can just read a page and then think about why you chose that page. Like, what about this is perfect in this moment? So, a little book of poetry. Oh my gosh, by my bedside, I probably have a stack like this, right? Of little books of inspirational poetry, Jeff Foster, those kinds of things. And again, I think I like gravitate toward little books when it comes to that because they're easy for me to have nearby. So again, this one's a little bit bigger. I don't think he has a smaller version. Like all his books are probably about this size. But this idea, you could even like take some of the passages from something that you really love, like a poem from Mary Oliver, and you could print it out and make it really beautiful, and you could put it, it's almost like creating a like real life 3D scrapbook. You know when scrapbooking was popular? Maybe that's just me. I'm showing my human age, not my soul age, but my human age and say that. Okay. Another thing, and again, I can't wait for you to tell me, like what it would be like that you would find like important and things that you'd want to put into your kit. So I can't wait for you to share ideas. Something else that can be kind of fun too is maybe like a little gift for yourself. So you could put in a gift certificate, like if you love Starbucks, or you could just put in a new lip gloss, something again that is fun, 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 and like surprising. You put it in there and then you forgot, and then you're like, ah, yes. Um, with that, I love, again, from a sensory perspective, smelling can really bring us back into our body too, in addition to taste. So, my favorite hand lotion, I also have a little essential oil thing that I will put in or have nearby as well. So, I can just spend a minute or two smelling. Orange citrus is like my favorite essential oil. So something like that for me. And then the lotion, not just the smell of this. This is like has a rosemary scent, which I absolutely adore. But when you put lotion on your hands, right? It's this again, you're taking a moment to come back into your body. You're really just, I want you to feel your one hand on your other hand. Maybe you give yourself a really nice hand massage, or you press in one of your acupressure points. Just do whatever feels good to your body. But this, again, this sensory experience, whether you have 1 minute or 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you can create for yourself. I really love I love to create these. I actually kind of have them all over the house, not in boxes, but like little curated sections of things that are very important to me, that I want in the environment around me, always to support myself. So this time of year when you're extra stressed or you're not feeling quite like you got it all together, a few minutes with your box, like how amazing to re-energize, to ground, to come back into your own wisdom and body when you're having the most amazing time on the planet, going in, seeing that gift maybe that you have for yourself, something you've forgotten about. You read a note from a friend from 10 years ago, or see a picture from when you got married. All of these things, again, it's living by design and intention. And so, however you create this for yourself, it's about setting the intention of what I want, not just internally, but I want my external environment to support that as well. So that's what I got going on today. Tell me what you think. I I absolutely can't wait to hear how you take whatever I just offered and you offer me up what you do. So I would love to hear ideas, share, 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 because you probably have something I haven't done before and I would love to borrow an idea from you. So I hope you're having a great Wednesday and I will talk to you soon.